Greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are going to do your Aries reading for March 2020 to see an overall view of what's going on with Aries, what energies we need to be on the lookout for March 2020 for our Aries. Okay. Let's get this party started. We're coming into spring, so winter is almost over. Planting and meditative work and reflection is almost out of the way. So we're going to ask the Spirit's energy source to guide us and give us what we need to know for March 2020 for the Aries. And this reading is timeless, so whenever you get this reading, it applies to you. Overall energy, Five of Swords. Whoa, they're jumping out my lap. Oh, it's four. I guess I'll take those. Not too bad. If I can get down here and get it. I'm gonna have to find me a bigger desk because they be hitting the floor on me. Okay. Okay, Aries, y'all want to throw cards. I see. It's okay. Let's see what's going on for the month. I'm not going to take that. That's too many. The month of March 2020 for your Aries. Whoa. Uh-oh. Something's about to get lit up. Aries, you're gonna have to pay attention, okay? Coming into this next month. This reading may or may not resonate with you. It is for your rising, your sun, your moon, and Venus, and of course, oh, that one wants to fall out of there. Cross watchers, they may be watching for themselves or someone else. I'll get that one. I know where to go. I'll get it in a minute. Oh. Let's go. Come on, let's see. Oh. Ooh. Five of Wands. Aries, y'all are going through. Y'all are going through. All right. Thank you, Spirit's energy source. Give us what Aries need to know overall. Woo. Okay. Okay. Well. All right, Aries. Y'all energy is all over the place. You're throwing cards at me. I don't know what's going on with you. I have no idea, but we're about to find out. Let's take a look here. Overall energy, swords, dealing with thoughts, communication, actions, okay? You've defeated something and scattered your enemy here. I see. Page of Swords. Communication. Okay? A new partner. You're cutting through thoughts. You know, you're just sifting and you got the clouds there. Clouds to me always got to do with thinking. Doing a lot of thinking. Doing a lot of, you know, dissecting and cutting through. But gracefully. Real poised. You know, calmly. Then you have the Queen of Wands. That has to do with creativity, energy, and passion. As you can see, the red behind her for the fire, for the passion. And when you have the Queen of Wands, you're dealing with a feminine energy that's like just sitting in her power, you know, just calmly and joyously, you know, sitting in her power. It could be a social gathering, you know, you may be meeting this Queen of Wands, if you don't already know, you know, for you or your person, or a person you're thinking about, you know, approaching, you know, she's just there, stability, you know, has her wand, has her control, you know. Then you have the moon, which could be deceptive, a major arcana, you know, coming into play here. Moon always give us that, you know, period of illusion or deception, or if it's really, you know, a reality, you know, a guidance. It's you going in also to your guidance system, you know, and bringing out, you know, what's within, you know, going in and reflecting, you know, keeping quiet, you know, following your intuition, you know, just, you know, searching for the truth. Don't live in deception or the illusion, and then you don't want to admit it, and then it ends up being a denial. You know, you see these animals howling at the moon, and you see this lobster coming out the water, you know, but this big old moon is sitting here with a frown on the face, and it's like, okay, you can see the reflection, the energy that the moon is putting off, all these little bitty pieces, you know, are the illusion, or is there some truth to it? Well, you're going to have to go in, Aries, and find out. Okay, you're going to have to dive deep. Dive deep, dive deep. This is just an overall reading for March 2020. We'll break it down by the week as we go in to the first week. But this is like an overview for the month of March 2020 for the Aries. Then you have a tower moment here. Lightning strikes. Tower moment is a major arcana. Also, it's the unexpected change that's about to occur. Something may be getting ready to kind of get you out of this imaginative illusion that's going on, you know, with your thoughts, or what you're refusing to admit, you know, to yourself. So you may be going through a little something. It could not be anything bad, but probably just enough to get you back on the right track, straighten you out for a little bit and get you going. Those tower moments are like ebbs and flows in life. You know, the water, the valleys and the mountains, you know, it's that ebb and flow. You just go with it. You know, we get stuck. Sometimes the universe has to send us a tower moment to kind of, you know, snap us back into reality, because we get carried away, you know, with thinking and doing and not really, you know, paying attention to what we're doing. We're just going like little robots around here. King of Swords. All right. This is, you know, he's confident. He's about truth and wisdom, very strong. Okay, mature. So the King of Swords, I mean, he's fast, you know. This guy moves fast, moves swift. But is confident and strong, you know, has some truth and wisdom to it, you know, to him. Some stability, you know, some balance, some leadership. So, and it's right under, that's funny because it's right under the Page of Swords, and you have the King. So you went from one extreme to the next. So that shows some growth through this whole process. You know, you're going to be looking at some growth. It's going to be some growing pains in between getting to this Page of Swords down to this King of Swords, you know, for you. You have the Hangman upside down. You know, this is, now this, this here, the Hangman is when it's upright, you've let go, you've broken the old patterns, you know, let go of much. But with him upside down, you're still holding on. You're not really wanting to let go, you know, and to change. So it's kind of like you're about to, how can I explain this? The King of Swords come, you're strong, you got what it takes, but then you're hung up in your own thoughts, your ego of not wanting to change, you know, for the better, not wanting to mature. So that's not, we'll clarify that a little bit more, because we need to see why the Hangman came upside down in reverse. And then you have this Five of Wands, the contemplation, the competition, you know, the conflict, you know, in the spying, you know, just keeping up all this ruckus and confusion. And, you know, it's nearly over, but you're still not, the Hangman is here. So we're going to have to clarify these two and get a little bit more what energy is saying on these two for you, Aries. And like I said, it's an overall month view of your energies around you, be it your person, be it you, be it the people you're dealing with, be it in the workplace, you know, be it at home. These are just some energies that you need to be aware of for the month of March. Now you have the Pentacles up in the air. The Pentacles have to do with the stability, the finance, the material. It's still up in the air. You haven't been able quite to manifest it down in the physical. You know, this one I don't mind seeing the Three of Pentacles in reverse, because in reverse, then you brought the Pentacle down to your level, to the physical realm. And this is the above realm. So some type of maybe collaboration in the works, some type of business opportunity coming up that you may be working with somebody. You have the balance here of the yin and yang, the female and masculine energy, but yet you haven't quite got the idea off and running, you know, off the ground. So there's a lot going on right here with that as well. But now the card here dropped out too with this Three of Pentacles was the Lovers upside down in reverse, right? So you're dealing with Gemini energy here. Someone that may have Gemini strongly in their chart. It is a separation. If you haven't gotten one, you may be dealing with some type of separation. Somebody may be cheating. It's a lot of broken relationships that are not necessarily of you, meaning they need, you know, they need to be fixed. They probably can be fixed, but you're going to have to look at the people that are around you. You know, it could be their energy, it could be yours, it could be your person's energy, but somebody is not being honest here. Somebody is having relationship issues, or Aries, you will be having relationship issues, you know, if things don't, if you keep not admitting or not wanting to change. Okay, because the Hangman is like your inability to change. You don't want to change. So that is an ego issue when you don't want to change, when you don't want to evolve, when you're just hot-headed and hard-headed and you don't want to, you know it all till you just don't know nothing. Okay, so you have to be willing to listen so you could see. And you're having this Lover upside down is a separation of some sort, you know. Could be a separation from the ego, could, you know, which could explain why the Pentacles are still up in the air, you know, because the balance, you know, with the Lover card being upside down, that's a problem with getting that Pentacle down, because you need your feminine and your masculine self, you need your yin and your yang. So something here is off balance with you, Aries. Oh gosh, I wasn't expecting that. Aries, what's going on wrong with y'all? Let's clarify. Whew. Oh, wow. There's the Five of Pentacles. There's a couple out in the cold, you know, poverty. It's your mindset. Aries, your mindset's doing it. Oh, wow. Your mindset is your hang-up. That's your hang-up for the hangman. It's your mindset. You have to get out of your mind, okay? Oh, gosh. Boy, y'all is cutting up. Your energy just everywhere. I'm not taking that. That's like half the deck. All right, Spirit's energy source. Let's clarify the hangman and the Five of Wands here, along with the Five of Pentacles for Aries for the month of March 2020. Oh, gosh, y'all just throwing stuff at me. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Aries, y'all going through. You're yeah, King of Cups upside down. Just spilling over with, you know, emotional unfulfillment. Because up in upright is fulfillment. You're stable, you're grounded, you know, you playing all your cards right, you got it together. Well, upside down, the King of Wands. No, something's spilling. Okay, this is even upside down. So you feel this loss, this separation, this separation that you're going through, that you're dealing with now, or your person that you're dealing with now. You're feeling like you've lost hope. You're feeling so down and out. But then you come here and you have the Magician. So the Magician, energy is trying to help you get yourself together. Okay, the Magician comes along, is very skillful, very creative, has the willpower, has the mind control that it needs to pull something, out of the bag, out of the universe, But one hand up and one hand down represents the balance, and then the infinity of the mind. So the balance of the mind, and then as you see on the table, is the cup, the pentacle, the wand, the sword. So you're a master of all the elements, okay? But you're gonna have to pull it out. You're gonna have to dig deep, because the ego, the Magician is not about the ego. The Magician, you won't even evolve to the Magician. That's possible if you don't want to get rid of the ego, if you don't want to change your thought process and not be in denial about your hang-ups, okay? And what caused the cups, to be in reverse. What caused the pentacles to be up in the air? What caused this poverty mindset when there's a building right there that you can get in out of the cold? Okay. You can go right in that building and get out of the cold. So that means you're choosing to have this low mindset, and you're going to have to pull some willpower out, some manifestations out. The Magician is strong. It's an air sign, okay? Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Unstable. Someone that's just wasting money, that's not even balanced in spending, in the habits. And this could be putting a strain on the relationship for you, Aries. This could be putting a strain because she's not even considering, stability, the foundation, which explains a separation or infidelity, the hiding of the money, the wasting of, the resources, the material possessions, the work or the business, Wow. Unstable. Whew. And then here you go, the Two of Pentacles, the juggling. The juggling of you know, finances, the hiding of the finances, not being honest, the infidelity. See that? Okay, so that's where the infidelity came in at. The infidelity came in at you know, someone's not being honest and open about the finance part, because Pentacles have to do with work and finance and business and material possessions. So someone's not being honest about the finances. Okay, someone's hiding something. Somebody needs to do a little investigating. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, energy source. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for us, please. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. I don't know where that came from. Nine of Wands. Rest and Star. So the 10 of Pentacles, you know, right here you're dealing with, okay, you're juggling, trying to build a legacy, trying to get the inheritance coming through, to build something together. But you're always, with the Nine of Wands, you're trying to move forward, you know, into building this legacy. And, you know, but you have this Queen here that's not being supportive. This Queen of Pentacles that's not being supportive of the building. But you're trying to press through, you know, get through the difficult times, you know, financial burdens, whatever that may be, you know, Aries, you and your person know, okay? But now that you've pressed through the difficult times, now it's more of a, I need rest. I have just zapped myself out with all this conflict and all this, you know, back and forth and trying to create. And now the universe is saying, just rest for a minute. Aries season, you know, you're almost here. Let's just relax this last little bit in March and try to just go within, you know, meditate a little bit more. You know, the swords have to do with communication. You know, it's about rest and recovery. We're coming in the last of, you know, part of winter. Let's get a little bit of rest and recovery and clear some things off our mind, you know, off of what we've been kind of sifting and sorting, you know, and trying to figure out. And let's just let the universe handle it, and let's just rest our mind for a minute. Let's get quiet and get still, okay? Because it's a lot of deception with this moon. It's a lot of deception, you know, and the Tower and the Lover, oh my God, and the Magician and the Hangman. It's a lot. Your thoughts are everywhere, Aries. Your thoughts are just all over the place, you know. And then you have the Star. Okay, that's another major chaos. So you're gonna have help here. You're getting help that you need. You know, opportunities will start, you know, picking up. You'll start getting you'll start healing. You'll start looking at, you know, getting hope, having faith, you know, trust the universe that everything is going to work out. When you're dealing with the Star, you're dealing with the Aquarius, the Gemini or the Libra energy here. Just try to stay, you know, balanced and get the recovery. But definitely you're going to be in the public eye, because the Star is someone that you may become well known. You may become, you know, bright in the community, you know, that you're in, whether it's a spiritual community or church or whatever, you know, you do, Aries, you have the potential, you know, to be known. But you're going to have to rest. You're going to have to get some rest, because your thoughts are just all over the place. I mean, I can't even get a grip on what is going on here. But whatever it is, it's deceptive. It's there's no clarity in what you're doing. There's no I guess it's no goals. Maybe it's no goals. Maybe you need to sit down and write where you're trying to go, because it's just all over the place. And when you have thoughts all over the place in your head, you know, and swimming around in your head, it gets jumbled. It gets really, really, really jumbled up, and it doesn't make sense. And that's about what I'm feeling in this reading, is that it's not making sense. It's just not. It's not making sense at all. 2 cards, please. Universe, Source, Spirit. 2 cards. Clear up what's going on here in this reading for March 2020 for Aries. Thank you, spirits. Spirit guides. Ancestors. What does Aries need to do to balance this out? Give us what Aries need to do for March to balance this energy out in a positive way. Thank you, Source Energy. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Chalice, and Emperor. 3 of Pentacles. Still up in the air. You got to get out your head. 9 of Chalice. That's Cups. Emotional. It's you would have, the past is all up in your head. You would have emotional stability and self-esteem if you get out of your head. Okay, you've come here with the 3 of Pentacles. You know, the wings, meaning the coins, the pinnacle, the finances, the you don't see a way how to get to build this financial stability that you're trying to achieve, because it's all up in your head. Okay, write it down. That's what I'm hearing. Write it down. Your goals. Try to write them a little bit at a time. Be practical. Don't overdo it, because this is some scattered energy. This is not healthy at all. I mean, it's not healthy at all. And then you have the Emperor. You know, the Emperor coming in and going, hey, get control, you know, get a leadership. This is a father figure that's maybe trying to come into your life and help you, guide you, you know, has great power and authority, you know, secure in life, has self-control. This represents a divine masculine. So Aries, whether it's a male or a female that I'm talking to, or your person, someone's going to be coming into your future in March to try to help you. You're going to have to get out of the ego, you know, and get the help that you need, because we all need help from someone, okay, from somebody. So we don't have to do it alone, but pride and ego and arrogance will kind of get you like this. Okay, I've been there, done that, seen that party too, got that t-shirt, you know. And then you have the 4 of Chalice, the 4 of Cups, right? And this is the contemplation. See, you're not completely into what you're doing. You're not completely in it. The wings are down. The wings are down. The wings are not even level. The wings aren't even, you know, up, you know, spread, eagle. The wings are down. So you're not even into what you're trying to do. Your heart's not in it. You're not with it. No, you're not with it. And this Emperor that's going to come along, pay attention in March. Someone's going to come along, a father type figure, a leader, someone that has self-control, someone that has great leadership abilities, you know, is going to come along. And, you know, and this is a fire sign, so this could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, right? That's going to come and offer guidance to you. Could be a pastor, or, you know, a baba, or whoever. Take it. Just take the help, because you gotta get things grounded. Hopefully in March it'll pan out. This may be just that chaotic energy that's kind of, you know, going around here. The illusion, the moon, because it was all up in the reading, you know, very, very scattered energy here. Very restless energy. I'm surprised the 9 of Swords didn't even come out, you know, because that energy was very scattered. And even though you had overall energy of having scattered the you know, the enemy, you know, the fighting, it was a lot of inner fighting going on. You know, you felt you had the victory. You felt that you fought off the enemy, but yet it was a lot of it going on in your head. That was going on in your head too. So Aries, you gotta rest. You gotta recuperate. You gotta slow these thoughts down. Okay, I'm just shuffling these. I'm not really doing nothing with them, but you gotta slow your thoughts down. You gotta go into recovery mode and just be still and meditate. Do some heavy, you know, deep breathing or something to kind of get balanced. Go for walks in nature. Just clear your mind, you know. Listen to some rain falling or something on an app. Just anything to try to get. Now see, and there it is right there. I could have understood if I'd have had this in your reading, Aries. But here it is, because that's a lot of what I was getting from you, was a lot of scattered energy for March. You're like all over the place, and you can't be all over the place. And even, you know, and this is why your heart's broken. You gotta heal your heart. You gotta heal from all the broken relationships, and it's causing it's causing relationship issues now in your reading because of a past broken heart. So you're up all in your head at night in your thoughts, you know, not balancing things out, you know, reality wise. You're in this illusion. There's infidelity, you know, going on, you know, sneaking around. Look at there. Sneaking around. Someone being sneaky, deceptive. You know, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And it's gonna, you know, it's gonna affect your health if you don't get a grip of it right now. Okay. So Aries, that was your, ooh, y'all gotta watch out for March. Let's see what kind of guidance we have from the Spirit Oracle. Give us one card, Spirit Oracle. Whoop. Well, good news. I cover up the boobs. Good news is coming your way. Something beautiful is about to manifest. Feeling of elation like you're on a cloud. It's time to celebrate all the wonder and beauty in your life. So Aries, the universe says celebrate all the wonder and beauty in your life. Rest and celebrate. You're not having enough celebration for what you have already accomplished, for what you already have done. And it's time to stop, put down everything, get some rest, get up, and write yourself some goals so you can move forward and so you can stay on track, and so that your thoughts are just not all up in your head swimming around and getting nowhere. Oh, I don't know who I was talking to, but wow. Aries. Aries, hopefully the first week, and that's just an overall view for 2020. It could change depending on what actions you take and if you take any actions, like writing your goals down, like getting to, accepting the help from elders, or in the community or whatever. Once you get to that, then everything should, hopefully for March when we do another weekly reading, it should be panning out because you're taking action. Okay, you're taking the action, because remember, swords are about action. And you had the page to the knight, to the king, I believe it was. So that means you went from, immature behavior to being mature. So once you get past, the ego and wanting to be right and wanting to do things your way, then things should start to kind of move out. And that could be that tower moment. Tower moment, is your relationships. You're failing in your relationships. And you've yet to sit down and really think why you're failing in your relationships, why you're having broken relationships. Okay. It has to do with the ego. It has to do with not wanting to break old habits and patterns, your inability to change. That was the hangman. It was upside down. And that tells me you're not, him or her are not willing to change. And that's someone that's stuck. And therefore your pentacles cannot come down, out of space or out of the clouds or out of the sky or, from the mind to the hand, if you don't want to change. You're missing opportunities. You're missing opportunities to have happiness and emotional fulfillment, with the cups in your reading, with the pentacles, with a foundation, a stable foundation. You're missing it because of the inability to change, because of the ego. So, and like it said, good news. Good news is help is on the way. Someone's coming to help you. The good news. So that's your reading, Aries, for March 2020. Let's try to get some positive energy up and going around you. And please hit the like, subscribe, notification button, comment below. If you feel the need to, donate, you can plant good karma and leave a donation, Cash App or whatever, or Venmo or PayPal. Okay. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Hope this kind of gives you an overview, what to look out for, what to work on, going into this March. In this last week of February, we can kind of get ahead and kind of get an overview of what we're going to be dealing with, and what, influences are coming our way, for Aries. Okay. So peace, love, and light and harmony. And thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.